today we're looking at this monitor, which is 30 inches, ultra wide, 200 Hz, and on top of that it's HDR and FreeSync compatible. Today we're looking at a budget-friendly, ultra-wide, curved gaming monitor that promises a lot. High refresh rate, low response time, and some surprising features for the price. But is it actually any good? This is the electric 30-inch curved ultra-wide gaming monitor. It runs at a resolution of 2560 by 1080 with a 21:9 aspect ratio, which gives you that extra width over standard wide screens. It boasts a 200 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time for smooth gameplay. You've also got HDR support, AMD FreeSync compatibility, and a VA panel with a 1500R curve to help draw you into the action. In terms of connectivity, you get two HDMI 2.0 ports and two DisplayPort 1.4 ports, and a 3.5mm audio out. Useful if you're using external speakers or a headset. Just note there are no built-in speakers in this model. Now before we go any further, let's talk about the name. Technically, the model number is, well, let's just say not exactly catchy. It's the electriQ 30CVWF200VAFSGHAS. And that's the only time that I'm saying that out loud. From here on, we're just calling it the electric ultra wide. The monitor arrives in a plain brown box with very little branding. Inside you'll get the screen itself, the stand, and a separate base. You'll also get a VESA mounting kit with screws, a DisplayPort cable, a power brick with cable, a manual, and those ever so thrilling energy certificates. Note there is no HDMI cable included, and everything is packaged in polystyrene and one-use plastic bags. Assembly is dead simple. The stand clicks into place with no tools needed, and the base attaches with a thumb screw. All you need to do now is plug in the power cable, HDMI or DisplayPort, and you're ready to roll. The stand does offer height, tilt and swivel adjustment, which is a nice bonus for the price. Unfortunately, you can't pivot into a portrait mode, but that's not something you'd expect from an ultra-wide anyway. Like most budget stands, there's a bit of a wobble if you knock your desk, which could be annoying for some. Now let's talk about controls, and this bit was a little frustrating. Instead of having a dedicated power button, they have built everything into a mini joystick in the back. Usually on these joysticks, if you press, it will select an option, but here pressing it turns the monitor off. You actually have to press up to confirm. On the back of the screen there is a backlight feature, but it's very basic. It only lights up red and your only options are red or off. If you've got your screen close to a wall in a dark room, it will give off a bit of a red glow. But don't expect anything fancy like RGB syncing. This is as simple as it gets. Now down to the main point of the review, and why everyone's here, is how does it actually look? In all honesty, it looks better than you'd expect for the price. The image is vivid, colours are strong, and viewing angles are solid, even from the sides. The 1500R curve adds just enough immersion without warping colours or brightness like some cheaper curved panels do. HDR is listed, but it's unverified and doesn't perform well in real-world use. In fact, we found the picture looked better with the HDR turned off. The panel itself hits around 250 nits brightness, which is perfectly fine for most rooms, just not amazing for bright sunlight. Gaming is where this screen shines. The 200 Hz refresh rate is buttery smooth, and we saw no noticeable input lag or ghosting. FreeSync works well, and even though it's not officially G-Sync certified, it performed fine with our NVIDIA GPU. This screen is ideal for someone upgrading from a 60Hz display or getting their first proper gaming setup. Just keep in mind, some older games don't support 21:9 resolutions and may leave black bars on the side. Some cutscenes in newer games might do the same. The electric Ultrawide is a solid choice for gamers on a budget. It gives you the ultra-wide experience, a smooth high refresh rate, decent colour and contrast, with a flexible stand. Yes, the HDR is a bit of a gimmick on this screen and the joystick controls could use a bit of a rethink, but you're still getting a lot of monitor for your money. If you're after a cinematic style screen for everyday gaming and general use, this one's definitely worth considering. Just don't expect premium build quality or features you'd find in monitors 3 times the price. The TechMax Expo 25 is the UK's top tech trade show, bringing together hundreds of IT professionals. It's a great opportunity to strengthen relationships with vendors and distributors while networking with industry leaders. You can explore the latest tech and services for growing your IT business. There is also thousands of pounds of prizes up for grabs. And not only that, it's free to attend the day event. The event takes place on the 27th of June 2025 at Magna Adventure and Science Centre near Meadowhall in Sheffield. Features include a live tech awards ceremony, evening retro entertainment, meeting areas and interactive demos. Can you afford not to be one of the 800 IT professionals who are expected to attend? Registration is now open at tftmax.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and no, I did. Why not check out one of our other videos by clicking this box up here, or this one just down here. Otherwise, you can give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment below, let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.